Today we're at beautiful Friday Harbor on San Juan Island, and we're going to do a walking tour around the town and show you a little bit of it. It's a very small town of about 2,000 to 2,500 people, and in the summer it swells. 4th of July they have 18,000 people or more for the 4th of July parade, so it's really a big happening in the summer. So we'll take a walk up and down the Main Street, which is Spring Street, and give you an idea what there is to do in this little town. On this corner right here, a couple of years ago they had a fire. Some crazy fool set of arson created a fire here, burned out 3 of the buildings. This building hasn't been rebuilt yet, but these other 2 have been rebuilt and looking pretty nice. So we're heading south down towards the ferry. The ferry's just pulling out. The ferry goes back to Anacortes, Washington. About every 2 hours, I think, the ferry comes through, bringing loads of people, tourists, and boats. As you can see, they have whale watching. Whale watching is a huge thing on the island. It's one of the best places to observe the orcas in the Straits of Haro and the Straits of Juan de Fuca. There are a number of pods of killer whales that frequent the deep channels that are out there. So one of the best places around the world to view and interact with the orcas. As you can see, they have whale watching tours. We have the Memorial Park. There are a number of excellent places to eat in Friday Harbor and on San Juan Island. As you can expect, being on an island, it is a little pricey, but the food is excellent. Some of the best clam chowder I've tasted. We'll watch the ferry pull out for a moment. People heading back to Anacortes. We have a really beautiful day today. Sun's out, nice and shiny. We had rain the last couple of days, kind of dampens it, but it's not too bad. It kind of comes and goes, just passes through real quick. So, and get Friday Harbor Ice Cream Company. Friday Harbor has quite a number of places where you can buy ice cream on the island. Ice cream's a real winner here, folks, let me tell you. Nice summer day, hand-dipped ice cream. How can you beat that one? Morning. Morning. Washington State Ferries. Gifts, souvenirs, everything you could want. Cannery Landing shops. All kinds of shops, whale watching, San Juan coffee roasting, all kinds of clothing articles you can buy, and orca. Here comes the small ferry, the inter-island ferry coming in. There's something about the ocean that just gets in your blood. Having been in the Navy, that kind of helps, but never around the ocean before I joined the Navy. Went down to San Diego, Pensacola. It gets in your blood, you just love it. The smell of it, the sound of it, it's something. Right up there where it says tickets, you buy tickets for the Friday Harbor Jolly Trolley open air trolley that tours around the island, makes a complete loop around the island. It stops at about 7 or 8 different points of interest. You can get on again and off again all day long. There goes JR on the Friday Harbor Jolly Trolley. This is the week before Memorial Day weekend, and business hasn't really started booming yet. This weekend is going to be one of the busiest, except for possibly 4th of July and Labor Day. And next weekend there'll be swarms coming off these ferries, and the island will just be swarming with people having a good time and enjoying the sights, the wonderful foods and everything there is to see and enjoy. We have Friday's Clubhouse, currently open on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This weekend they'll be open all week long. They have all sorts of shellfish, fish and shrimp tacos, anything you could possibly want to eat. The Blue Water Bar and Grill. And here we have one of the famous locals. You're going to be famous now. That was Kaya, the beautiful young lady that sells tickets for the Friday Harbor Jolly Trolley. Make everybody happy and smiling. The Gourmet's Galley, specialty foods and cookware since 1969. As is typical of most tourist locations, you can embrace the charming farm life on 30 acres on the west side for $2 million. Views of a lifetime for $2.3 million. Clearly not for the faint of wallet, but this is for the lifestyle of the rich and famous, those that made money off of Microsoft and other stocks. U.S. Customs and Border, Friday Harbor, port of entry. Across the corner we have King's Market. King's Market takes up the entire half of the block. On the far end we have King's Market grocery store and deli, excellent food. And this one we have the clothing store, and upstairs is the marine supply. Here we have a couple folks looking for the next summer home. Lots of good deals in the $3 to $5 million range. Pocket change, right? The Be Chic Boutique has all kinds of goodies, lots of clothes and things for the ladies to make them happy. Banker's Hours, 11 to 5. Wow. Crow's Nest Coffee. Excellent coffee at the Crow's Nest. Trading Post to Spring Street Deli. Morning. The Spring Street Deli has some excellent groceries and some awesome smells coming out of there. We have the Griffin Bay Bookstore. Coffee in the back. And there we have the Jolly Trolley. Friday Harbor Jolly Trolley. The funnest way to cruise the island, let me tell you. Good. I just got that one. Haley's Bar and Grill. Excellent burgers and chowder, let me tell you, folks. Friday Harbor's one and only drugstore, open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, and that's it. That's it. The Sand Pebble. All kinds of goodies and souvenirs. Morning. Lavender and Massage Gift Crystals Jewelry. San Juan Island is famous for Pelendaba Lavender Farm, which sadly enough is currently closed. They were having some kind of financial problems, mismanagement, we're not sure. But the lavender's still there and waiting for a new buyer, so if you have a little pocket change and want to buy a lavender farm, this is a place for you. There are so many wonderful lavender products, and it's a beautiful place to be. It'll start blooming about middle of June.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh my goodness, the traffic jam in Friday Harbor. Amazing, boys and girls. There are no traffic lights on San Juan Island. There are just two roundabouts like the one we see here, which usually is flowing quite quickly and smoothly. We have the On Point Barber Shop. Good place to get your hair cut. Of course, there's plenty of boutiques. Wow. Got some pretty amazing metal artwork. Amazing. That lovely place is Vibes.
Dad would definitely.
It's cool. Second Act Consignment Boutique. We have the Sweet Retreat with shaved ice, smoothies, ice cream, and hot dogs. Also excellent espresso and coffee. Kayak tours, sea kayaks. There's the Rocky Bar Cafe on the other side with the theater. It's very expensive to get things to the island and off of the island, such as trash. So there's lots of recycling on the island, lots of consignment shops. People who have things that they no longer need will send them to the consignment shops, and they can be resold for somebody else to get good use of, and get a good deal on. Espresso, grounded coffee, fresh juice. And we make it back to the Friday Harbor drugstore. Don't be littering, boys and girls. And there's another Friday Harbor Jolly Trolley.
How you doing? Good. Getting out and about?
Friday Harbor, where everybody knows everybody. You have the Bird Rock Hotel. Nice little hotel. Here we have the Whale Museum, where you're sure to have a whale of a good time. The Whale Museum. Vinny's Authentic Italian Restaurant. Authentic Italian from New York. Probably not related to Vinny Barbarino. Friday Harbor Film Festival. We have Madrone Wine and Cider Bar, probably named after the Pacific madrone tree found on the island, which curiously enough shed their bark in the summer. Morning. Wine cellars and tasting. And a little bit of classic automotive there. Friday Harbor Gallery. Friday Harbor Gallery with a little bit of everything.